Let's be honest, ladies, we've all been there. Standing in the seductive glow of a department store sale, a 70% off sign practically flashing like a beacon of hope in our otherwise dreary lives. Suddenly, logic takes a back seat, replaced by a primal urge to grab that sequined jumpsuit we don't need, in a size we might never fit into. It's practically free, right? This, my friends, is the beginning of the end. The slippery slope down which our hard-earned money tumbles into the abyss of "but it was on sale." This is the siren song of retail therapy, whispering sweet nothings about self-care and "you deserve it." Here's a fun game to play at your next brunch. Gather your girlfriends and ask them about their most questionable investment pieces. Brace yourselves for hysterical tales of designer shoes worn once because they're too precious, handbags that cost more than a month's rent, and enough kitchen gadgets to equip a small restaurant. We've all convinced ourselves, at some point, that a certain item transcended its material value, that it wasn't just a frivolous purchase, but a symbol of our success, our refined taste, our unwavering ability to snag a bargain. We're not just buying things, we're investing in our future selves. Take, for instance, my friend Brenda. Brenda, bless her heart, once bought a life-size cardboard cutout of George Clooney. Not because she's a die-hard fan, mind you, but because it was 50% off and would look fabulous in my living room. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Last I checked, Cardboard Clooney was residing in her guest bathroom, eternally trapped in a half-hearted smile and a promotional poster for Ocean's 11. Investment piece? Debatable. Source of endless amusement? Absolutely. We all know that retail therapy is a real thing. That dopamine rush as you swipe your credit card is like a shot of pure, unadulterated joy. But let's not kid ourselves, ladies. It's about as effective as putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Sure, that new handbag might temporarily numb the pain of a bad day at work, but it's not going to solve your underlying issues with your overbearing boss or your lackluster love life. In fact, the guilt and financial anxiety that often follow a spending spree can leave you feeling worse than before. It's a vicious cycle, really. You feel bad, so you shop, so you feel bad. And the only ones truly benefiting are the credit card companies and those crafty marketers who prey on our emotional vulnerabilities. So next time you're about to embark on a retail therapy session, maybe consider a nice, long bubble bath instead. It's cheaper, less likely to lead to buyer's remorse, and you can even wear that luxurious bathrobe you convinced yourself was an investment piece last year. Section 4. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Stilettos, Shared Delusions of Fiscal Responsibility. The good news is we're not alone in our financially questionable escapades. We're part of a sisterhood, a global community of women united by our love of a good bargain and our uncanny ability to justify even the most outrageous purchases. We share tips and tricks on how to sneak new purchases past unsuspecting partners, develop elaborate systems of hiding shopping bags, and offer each other words of encouragement and validation when the guilt starts to creep in. We are the queens of self-deception, the mistresses of mental gymnastics, the champions of treat-yourself culture. And while our bank accounts may not always thank us for it, our wardrobes and our souls, we tell ourselves, are eternally grateful. Section 5. In conclusion, we've all been there, and that's okay, maybe. So there you have it, the hilarious and often slightly alarming reality of our splurging habits. We justify, we rationalize, we convince ourselves that we're savvy shoppers making smart investments. And maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny grain of truth to it. Because at the end of the day, it's not really about the material possessions themselves, but about the little moments of joy, confidence, and self-expression they bring. It's about embracing our flaws, our quirks, and our occasional lapses in financial judgment. It's about laughing at ourselves, learning from our mistakes, and remembering that life is too short to deny ourselves the occasional indulgence. Just maybe not the life-size cardboard cutout of George Clooney. Brenda learned that the hard way,